All right, everybody, welcome back to Beans No Ball. Obviously, tonight it's kickoff night. The season just got underway. Game just ended a couple minutes ago, but we got some breaking news for you guys coming out a little earlier in the day. Joe Burrow finally signed his long-awaited extension. Obviously, this has been in talks for a couple weeks now. We've known a deal was going to be made. Obviously, we know there's not really any tension between these two sides. It was just a matter of finding the right figure. As of late, we've seen already a couple quarterbacks have been breaking the market. We already saw Lamar right at the start, well, near the start of the offseason. Then Jalen Hurts got his big deal. Justin Herbert, which I know you personally have your own personal takes on that, but now Burrow's next. He's got a 5-year, $275 million deal, making him him being the highest paid player in NFL history, which, in my opinion, it's more than deserved. We see, out of all these guys that have been up there getting their big extensions, he's easily the most deserving to me. He's just been, phenomenal in his first 3 years in the league. Like we talked about, obviously he's our pick for MVP, and with good reason. He's got his team to the AFC Championship these past 2 years. He's just growing as a player, and not only for him, now we can already see, obviously the Bengals position. We see, they're just reloading and locking everyone up. We see, obviously with Burrow first, he's the big piece, he's the most important piece, and he's locked up. And now we know, with their really important young receivers, T. Higgins, he'll be eligible pretty soon, so he's due for a pretty good contract. And of course, my Offensive Player of the Year candidate, and just one of the big stars of the league right now, Jamar Chase, he'll be eligible coming the next offseason. So it's that time. The Bengals are really going to want to lock everyone up long term, and just really keep building and keep loading.
Yeah, this extension for Burrow was long awaited. It was not even a surprise, but obviously it was a very big extension for him. 5 years, $275 million. So long awaited for Joe Burrow. Just looking at how he was when he came into the league. First overall pick with a really horrible Bengals team. He injures his ACL. Goes to the Super Bowl the next year, championship the following, and he's just been very consistent with that. Obviously, he's due for a Super Bowl now, just with how great he's been doing with the weapons surrounding him, the team he's built around him. Obviously, like how you mentioned, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins is two big weapons. So obviously the Bengals do have to look into those two. Me personally, it's possibly T. Higgins might not stay, especially with how much they have to pay Jamar. But looking at right now with Joe Burrow, they got off for the long run once again, 5 more years. And so obviously it's time to get a new contract for him. But obviously, looking back at the three other quarterbacks, Lamar, Hurts, and Herbert, like how you mentioned, Burrow, he is the most deserving. He's done a lot already for the Bengals. There's going to be lots of great success coming for him. We saw with the Hurts extension, the Lamar extension, and the Herbert extension. Those are well-deserved. I have my pick on Herbert. I love him as a player a lot, but obviously with his consistency, what he has done with the Chargers really wasn't enough. And then Lamar and Hurts, they're really big centerpieces of the team. We saw how Lamar, the Ravens pretty much they could not get anything done when Lamar got injured. Hurts, he's the main center point of that team. And with Burrow, the Bengals, obviously it's the quarterback. They revolve around him. And obviously he's the main guy within this team. But this is a very great extension. It was very long awaited, and the bust is yet to come for Joe Burrow, and obviously he is our MVP. So hopefully, he doesn't get that unluckiness where a big extension, he just flops to the ground, because we've seen that with multiple players these past couple years with big extensions. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Short video going over Burrow's extension. Hope you guys enjoy this quick little short video. Like we said before, we'll get the next video up by next week for the week 1 recap. And we'd just like to thank all you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.